Just want to say, Queen Nefertiti, you are here. You're going to put it down. As you well know, I'm on the road. I'm in Houston, Texas right now, and there's a big gathering here. So I'm not going to hold up any more time with my bad audio, but I just want you to come on and I'm going to mute myself, and I want you to put it down and share with what's on your heart. And I appreciate it already. Queen Nefertiti, the floor is yours. Know that I righteously love you, and just flow as long as you want.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Lance.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go right ahead and just flow.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And it was on my mind to call in today and just speak a little bit about relationships because I heard a young woman who was... she seemed to be in distress about her marriage, and I don't recall your name, but I hope you're listening today, just to say it's going to be all right. So many of us women have faced relationships and was in for the long haul, but found ourselves coming up short. Although we love our children and what have you, it's difficult. Going through the task of raising them alone, of course, with the burden of trying to fill in that extra void of the father not being there. So in my case, I have 4 sons, which I'm proud to say are 4 grown men doing their own thing, independent, and they're not a mommy's boy, because I don't believe in, I believe you're a boy when you are a boy, but when you're a man, you need to be a man. You need to stand up like one. And so therefore they don't go looking for other women to suck their teeth. And they were raised by a very proud, grown-ass Cancer woman. So for those who think Cancer women are sucky baby years and just nurturers, no, we're very schooled and disciplined. Not to say all. That's just like in any group. All women are not the same just because you're born under a sign. That's first of all, that's astrological. That has nothing to do with shaping the behavior of a human being. Otherwise, just go look in the prisons and what have you. There's all kind of signs, and it don't mean a damn thing. It's what you put in the child to raise them that makes them a man or a woman. So, in saying that, I'm not. Another thing about myself, when I speak with intent, with passion, and I'm unapologetic at what I say. I don't take back what I say. I walk straight. I shoot from the hip, and I don't curve unless I know I'm wrong about something. So in saying that, I just wanted to go over. I want to ask a question, and I hope you participate. The question is, can you value another person without self-value? And take a few minutes and think about that. Can you truly value any other person? And I mean from your parents to your children to the people that come in and out of your life. Can you really look at them and value them for their own self-worth if you don't value yourself and you have no self-worth? So now I want to go over a case study. This is what I used to do in my past, and in my past previous job, one of them. And it's called a vignette. So I'm going to go over a vignette that I used a long time ago. So we have a young woman with 4 children and 3 different fathers. She never married. She complained that the men lie, they were cheaters and users. So my job is to look at that and come up with an assessment. The first question I would ask is, what is the issues? So I'm going to look at past issues is in relationships. Now, what developed those patterns of relationships? Well, one thing you want to look at is parenting styles. You want to look at the social grid, meaning you want to assess for patterns of behavior. Okay. And then you want to look at if these patterns of behavior, are they dysfunctional? And then you want to measure them on what they call a GAF, GAF. And if you're above 70, I believe it is, it might be different now. It's been quite some years. It's not as she's not as dysfunctional. However, the lower the gap is, the more dysfunction the person might have. Okay. The approach that I used to use and I use today in my daily life and dealing with anybody, that's just who I am before a book. I'm person-centered, meaning I deal with the situation that's happening right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. I deal with what's up front right here and there. So therefore, if you came to me, you say, "Oh, Nefertiti, my son is a really bad child. He start fires." Well, thank you for giving me that heads up, but that's not how I'm going to look at your son. I'm going to talk to him and deal with him where he's at the present time. So just to go, I don't believe in judging people by what other folks say. All right. So moving right along, you want to look at the relationship between the father and the mother and each family member that might have been complicit to developing issues of mistrust, lack of loyalty, unable to express oneself or feelings without anger, violence, etc. So you get an idea where I'm going with this, right? I hope. You want to look how it's really impacting the social constructs of that person's life, poor behavior with the law, etc. And you want to look at how is it and your behaviors impacting your children. Have you realized, that you're repeating the same patterns of behavior in your adult life that you experienced as a child? So we must understand this. Relationships either can be positive or they can be very harmful because they can be very dysfunctional at times. And even though a lot of us get, very sensitive when we're talking, especially our people, that's what I want to focus on today, just African American, Black people, Moors, who else? Hebrews, whatever you're here to today as your calling as a individual. I'm just going to say Black people on the whole, to be politically correct, because that's what most of us go by. We have a lot of dysfunctions. Okay. Now, if I was going to render a suggestion to the young woman that I spoke of, I would tell her, number one, sometimes it's good to sit with self. What do I mean by that? When you sit with self, you get to examine and look inwardly at yourself instead of the distractions that we deal with on a daily basis, especially when it comes to relationship. Oftentimes, we jump from partner to partner without realizing we never healed from any prior relationships that might have damaged us on a spiritual and emotional level. Usually, this pain is called a soul hurt, meaning it hurt so bad that it trickled down within you, deep within you, that it fractured you spiritually. Once again, it fractured you spiritually. Now we can say, oh, nobody can hurt me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They hurt. If you are a melanated person, it hurt. Now, you want to test me on that? Name one group of people who have murdered and raped, did all kind of horrible things to us, and we still, a lot of us, sleep with them. I rest my case. So once again, this is a soul hurt. So sitting with self will help you do some reflecting on yourself, searching your own soul, healing because you have the ability to overcome this. You have the ability to heal. However, you can't if you continue to reflect and blame other people for what you are lacking within. It's hard to build a relationship with yourself. It's not easy. But if you want to be positive, if you want to change your world, your life, your worldview of self and others around you, it starts with you. Building yourself from within. Stripping away at those hurts, like peeling. Have you ever heard of peeling the layers of the onion back so you can get to that bitter center of the onion? And you start there. Some of us women and men have had sexual traumas, meaning at a young age, you might have been molested by a close friend of the family or a relative, and God forbid, a parent. And then as you get older, you develop such an invert relationship when it comes to dealing with the topic of sex. And some of us become robotic nature and unable to give anything else to the partner. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. It's a very painful journey. But if you really want to free yourself, as a Black people, we need to heal. We have not been given a fair shake in this society. I don't care where you are around the world, around the globe. And no one is there to help us. So we have to reach out to each other, and we have to love each other. And those of us who have not experienced that kind of love, some of us who have that ability to just reach out and blanket our wings and cover our brothers and sisters, we need to do that. So that's why I feel led to do that, to wipe the tears from my sister, my brother, who's feeling really remorseful about their lives, who've been blaming themselves and feeling indifferent from other people. You're not. I'm talking to my brothers and sisters who've been on drugs. I worked with plenty of my brothers and sisters who turned to drugs as a means, and would say, Nefertiti, I only have 1/4 of a liver, but I can't stop. You can't stop. What does that say? That says to me that you're on E, you're empty. And even if you don't have some, and I do end up loving on those people a little bit more and give, because one of my gifts is I inspire others. I help them to see, and I use the term loosely, help. I don't allow anyone to lean on me, and you should not lean on anyone. This is the time to break free, to know that it's more to you than you know. I'll say it again. There is so much more to you than you know. If you just get out of the way and allow the ancestors, your loved ones that know you're in trouble, just listen. But you have to sit with self. You can't continue to drown out the noise by having all the distraction and really expect to get any results. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. There are people in the world who do not require intimacy. And those people, they have learned to be a lover of themselves, and not in a negative way. But maybe they didn't get all that love from the parent. So they learned through great stakes to learn to love and embrace themselves. So therefore, they're not needy. See, a lot of times when you find people who say, "Oh, I want you so bad," and then you're with them, and then all the time you're with them, they are insecure. See, and that's not them really wanting you. That's called need. They're needy. So therefore, it's easy for that to flip over to now a control situation where there's verbal abuse or physical abuse when the verbal is not enough. And see, and if you're two peas in a pod, meaning two insecure people, you'll sit there and you'll justify it. You'll justify why you're in that relationship because you think it's love. Please, love. Let's talk about love. What is love? Well, love can take on many different attributes because love is not a one-size-fits-all. Love, like anything else, is a concept. It's a word. It's what you put behind it that reflects what it is. So if you say the sun, Ra, for some of us, the sun love us, we're in the sun all day and we get a horrible bad tan, skin burning, turning red, blistering. I don't know. Do Ra loves you less because he's cooking your skin? No. So you have to have the ability to know when a relationship is getting so toxic where it's harming you. You need to get out. You need to get out. And the sad thing is, people stay. I don't know because the most part you become so comfortable. Can't be that if you're in your ass kicked, right? You're feeling hurt or been threatened to be murdered. Or it's Stockholm Syndrome. You just have learned to love your abuser. And why is that? Because you are on E. You don't have enough self-worth. So one thing For those of you who are listening that might find yourself in that situation, look up the word self-worth. Choose a word of empowerment and start fixating on that word. And that will start your growth and your healing right there. Because someone harming you, I'll say it again, it's not love. Love looks like anything but the fictional characters they show you in movies. Like the man is so desperate and she's so desperate, they're ripping each other's clothes off. That's physical. That's physical. Has nothing to do with love. That's a natural thing to the body, just like eating. It's a natural thing. So it is hot one minute and then it's cold the next. Has nothing to do with love. It doesn't. It's funny. I had a friend from Tonga, and he used to just say the word fuck. Excuse my French. It cracks me up too. And he used to say, that's what it is. That's what people do. He said, you Americans, you talk about love. What is that? Men and women get together and they decide they're going to live together, blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with all this romance stuff. You know, that's all Caucasian stuff, which is true. It's true. And I personally refused to read Harlequin romance back in the day when it came out, and all the housewives were reading it and all of that. I'm like, this is just stupid. You know, for me, it was stupid. I'd rather watch the Flintstones. However, for some of us, we have bought into so many nuances of this society that we go for anything. But no, the church, and that's another one, the church can't even give you moral grounds when it comes to marriage, because most of them end up cheating on their mates. So, you know, and then and then you have the Catholics, priests molesting little boys. So you see, it's a sickness of some sort on every corner. So therefore, if you sit with self, see, you will understand you. You will understand your purpose. You will understand what it is you really value and what you need in your life. So therefore, you'll stop attracting the wrong people in your life. And that goes from friends, you know, that you hang out with and what have you. Because some of us, we end up attracting people who think we're fools, that they can walk over us whenever they want to, or be abusive and talk to us any kind of way. You know, one thing I couldn't stand is when women think it's cool to call each other a bitch. It's like, no, that's not my name. Don't call me bitch. I was always told a four-legged dog that has, and which is true, you got two-legged dogs, that two-legged women who act like a dog, who just go around, you know, having babies, you know, not caring, just out there doing whatever. Okay, so never let another woman degrade you, because a lot of times it's not because y'all really that cool. It's something underneath the surface of that's going on. Anyways, because why would you want to refer to someone you love in such a derogatory manner? But just moving right on. So just know that when you say love, love is more deeper than a physical attraction and physical sex. Because anybody can have sex and get a feeling, and it's done. Okay, so then when you ask yourself, I did everything right, I got married, we had the children, and then all of a sudden he's out there cheating or she's cheating. A lot of times, you know, we want to believe we have our soulmates. Soulmates. Hmm. The way I see a soulmate is, because even people who I have met who's been together for 30, 40 years, they've went through the same thing. It's just that they decide to stay together and work it out. And once a man, especially, get to a certain age, he becomes he develops gratitude and realize, oh, this is a good woman. She stuck with me the whole time. Whereas the ones that he's running with got to spend a lot of money, whatever, and that's what they're about. Okay. And then he realized, wait a minute, I ain't gonna mess this up, because this here, I don't have nothing with her to show for, and all she want to do is have fun and have parties and whatever. And she's out there doing her thing too. So, but that's that's an individual choice if you want to deal with that. I never tell anyone that, hey, you should leave or whatever. But what I do say is that you should not allow that person to consume you. And that's one of the biggest problem women have as far as separating ourselves from others. Yes, we are the nurturers. We are the teachers. We are the healers in our family, etc. We wear many hats. But where is the hat that says me? Time out for me. And then you find yourself in a place where, who is this woman I'm looking in the mirror at? And then you realize you don't have much to give left at all. You don't have much to give. So learn to validate yourself. Okay? If you find yourself in a situation, you need some time off from your husband, your boyfriend who's out there doing his thing. Don't dote over that. Move on. Get you together. Get you together. If you really want that back, he'll be back. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. But the question you are faced with, do you want that back? Right? Because you'll know if that person bringing you back anything that he caught out there. So we have to be smart and we have to be careful. The other thing is, a lot of times we put the man over our children. And they're tomorrow criminals. Why? Because you forgot that they need to be reared. And when I say reared, I mean they need to know they have security. The worst thing is to be an insecure person raising insecure children, because that cycle, that pattern continues. So break that pattern. Start with yourself. And it's never too late. It's never too late. If you find yourself that your children are adults and you never had that talk, have that talk. But don't do it until you're ready. And how you're going to get ready is, once again, find your self-worth. Get you some self-help books. Start there. Now, it don't mean everybody have to go and get a degree in psychology and become a therapist or anything. Because at the end, usually, and I learned this myself, people who tend to go in those areas have issues of their own, and that's what they're in search of. And you end up seeing yourself play out in these people. It's a healing thing, but at the end of the day, you'll come to the point where you realize, yeah, this is not it. It's not it. I got my healing and I'm out. So take care of yourself. That's the most important thing that I hope you hear tonight. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And I'm going to touch on something that might be a little sensitive to some people that's out there. Because we have been subjected to so much, our women and our men, And we have our men going outside to other races of women looking for something that they couldn't. I mean, if you couldn't find it in your own, definitely you're not going to find it anywhere else. Because a black woman, a real black woman, that is not, even if she's damaged, she's going to be loyal, most of us. And we're going to stick there with them. And they tend to go off and get someone that don't even appreciate them, because at the end of the day, they're going to side with their own men. Yep, you heard it. They are going to side with their own men, and it's happening today. That's why everything's in a shambles the way it is today. You have children with them, and they're still not safe from police brutality. Okay, so that just goes to show, it's almost like a novelty relationship. Now, there might be some relationship that, can withstand the time, but for the most part, eventually, you see everybody's flaws. And if you don't, it's because you choose not to. But nonetheless, we have women, who feel like they have to mask themselves to be equal on a level of men. That's because, you're so dissatisfied with men, have been hurt by men. So one thing interests me. They used to call it gay for a stay in the prison, and that was for some form of protection. And then the woman who really wasn't down with it end up going back to their husbands or boyfriend, and then that the lesbian end up being hurt. So, but it was interesting that I found that a lot of lesbians do not like themselves personally to be touched. And so one of the reasons were because they have had experienced sexual abuse in their lifetime. So you have to give each other a break. And it's another thing is when people decide to become, like, for instance, this man who he became a trans, but then he found out he didn't want to be a transgender. He really wanted to. He wanted to be a man again, because he was even more depressed and lonely. But now the problem was finding a woman who would deal with a man with a clitoris, vagina. So we just got a lot of things going on in this society. So, and many men and women that I have had the pleasure of interviewing, not all, but many. Some choose the lifestyle because, like I said, dissatisfaction with their life and people in their lives in the opposite sex. But then they find that, there's just as much abuse with the same sex person. So you really can't get away from it. It's still going to boil down to being happy with yourself and being honest. And that's all I can say about that. It's a struggle. Life is a struggle, but it's worse when you bring another person into your life and you're not ready. You're not ready. It's easy to point the fingers and blame the other party. But when I was married almost 20 years, and a lot of people would say to me, especially family members, why are you so this? Why are you so nice? Why you still allow him to hang around? Oh, and the other woman to hang around. I would never do that, girl. You crazy. You're so gullible. No. When you are done, can I preach to the choir? When you are done, you know it. How do you know it? It doesn't faze you what that other party does. It doesn't faze you. When you are complete within yourself and your whole, you are done with that life and you have chose to move on. And only the haters that don't get it is the one that will say something's wrong with you. Even I had a doctor, my gynecologist, by the way, not a psych, want to prescribe me depression pills. And then I responded to her, what makes you think I need pills? Well, you're depressed. You got a divorce. You have children. I told her, girl, let me get the hell out of here. And I talk to people just like I just spoke to you. When I feel you're invading my space in any kind of way, trying to tell me what I need to do. So no, I told her, no, I don't need anything. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm raising my sons, and we're having a good time. And we ain't got nobody over us, a dark cloud. So you move out the way. You take the pills. Maybe you need the pills because people love to put on you what they won't do for themselves. So get the hell out of here. That's my attitude about that. I don't self-medicate. I find natural ways to deal with any problems I have. Just to put that out there. Meditation is very good to meditate. I do a lot of journaling. That's very good. People who and this is how you start closing books and chapters in your life. If there's anybody and they're still alive, even if they're dead, if you have someone that you feel have something over you, write it out. Tell them how you feel. And you get, if they're alive, mail it to them, give it to them. If they're not, they're dead, take it and put it in their graves. Because that's an act of closure. And that's very important. A lot of people don't heal because they don't receive and don't open themselves up to closure. So it manifests itself in many disruptive ways. Anger, poor attitude, depression, being sad, negative, all these bad energies. So that's one way to deliver yourself. So I hope you wrote that down and just try it. The other thing I used to do is have people, in particular women, write down something that was very painful, and at midnight we release it to the spirit world, to the cosmos. We burn it at midnight, and we put those in there. And don't start a fire in your home or nothing. Just go to your barbecue grill or whatever, and just put and have the whole family do it. It's a cleansing. Have the whole family do it. It's very helpful. And the other thing I used to do is for my own personal family as well. Is family meetings once a week. For us, it used to be Thursday night. And this helps with the cohesion, meaning if you have you and your family don't get along, you have a lot of sibling rivalry and what have you. It helps break down on backstabbing and all that goes on in the family. We address it right then and there. And for seniors who have grandchildren, it gets a little bit more difficult, of course, because that's our children. But we can also help them to facilitate that, by being an active a participant ourselves. So I do that with my grandchildren because their mothers, a lot of times, like I said, parenting styles are different. So not to put them down or their mothers down or anything like that. But what's the word I want to say? It's just that a lot of young women I meet nowadays, it's more into their friends, their their cell phones, and the kids pretty much, they're, the only time they want them to be seen is when they want to fix them up and show them off to somebody, to the families or their other friends. But for the most part, yeah, they could do whatever the hell they want to, raise themselves pretty much. So I do pause and for those seniors who's dealing with that, as I am, just to, take a deep breath. Our job is not over yet, and it's not over yet. So on this end, I keep a tight rein, and I let my grandchildren know, this is how this relationship's going to be. Oh no, that's not. And I point it out, and I'm very confrontive, so their mothers know exactly who I am and how I roll. I do not mince my words very often. So those are just some tips, that you can, if you can use them, and it's helpful. Start. Well, I don't know. It depends on what coast you're on. Start the next day. What else I want to cover is we just need to recognize that things that are not really natural to the world and organic in nature, it's not meant to be. And what I mean by that, when we're looking in terms of relationships is just synonymous to, let's say, a pack of wolves, tigers, lions. Well, okay, tigers don't really travel in packs, but lions, monkeys. They're in different. They go by different species of monkey types. So I notice about, as people, we rebel a lot. And for instance, I was listening to a young man on YouTube who on the Angel Show. I don't know if you guys listen to that young man, but I like to listen to him sometimes. He talks about relationships a lot. However, and one young black man was saying that he don't like black women, even though his mother and his sister is. So when you take that and you dissect it, then you need to understand something. For anybody speaking like that and feeling like that, that becomes objective. The person is the object. You're not with the person because you like it or you love them so much. It's something going on internal with you if you feel that way. If you feel that way, I know I can just feel some of you shaking your head. Oh, she's talking out of her ass or something. No, it's a fact. It's just a fact. It's a fact. There's something that's going on with you, because that's saying to me or anyone else that knows when you're looking at behavior and beatitudes, if you love yourself, you see yourself in those that's like you. And like I said, once in a great while, something might, besides fun and trying out something new, whatever, might blossom into something else. But for the most part, it's not organic. And that's why it doesn't last. And, I'm not saying I know everything, but this is just facts. When you're looking at the relationship, and then now you have black women are more likely to be loyal and stay with black men than black men with black women. But now it appears that the table is turning, and you have a lot of sisters going with the white man, and there's a lot of them are going with them to show you. It's called back. What's good for the goose is good. It's good for the gander. Okay. So that's a lot of that is going on with our people. See, you need to understand and I'm black man and woman. At the end of the day, your skin is you're born with. You can't change that. You can alter a behavior, like your sexuality, but you can't alter your gender. And okay, if you're trans and you had the surgery, it still don't make you a woman. You'll never experience what a woman experienced in your body. Okay, so therefore, once again, we have to find out what's going on deep within us. Changing our skin tones and things of that nature it won't make you something else. You might look weird like something else, and and act weird like something else, but it's not really natural. And I mean, and yeah, you can be upset with that, but it's a fact. You altered yourself. And altering yourself is not going to bring you happiness. It's not going to bring you true happiness. That's why, so many of us find ourselves worse off. Worse off. Because that transformation that I did to improve myself because of what the world says, because I'm dissatisfied with self and I'm empty, I got to find something to make me feel better about me. It's not in things. It's never going to be in things. It's never going to be in changing yourself. Once again, it goes back to sitting with self. Being with another person for status is not going to change the fact you're a black person. Simple as that. It used to crack me up when girls used to, and they still do. Oh, this man got so much money. He got a car. And I used to sit, and I was a teenager, and I used to sit back and wonder, I don't get it. What does his money and his car got to do with you? Because at the end of the day, he's going to take you probably somewhere, get you something to eat or whatever. He's going to get what he wants from you, and he's going to drop you off. Is he going to give you the car? No, he's not, right? Is he going to give you his money? No, he's not. So I don't understand. What is the hype is about? So, no, it's not that I'm not a person that don't like to have fun, but to me, that's fun. What is fun? If that's fun, then no, fun to me, I'm going to a basketball game or something like that. Okay? So there's ways to have fun, positive, without getting a venereal disease. Okay, moving right along. So we need to understand that what we do when we're dissatisfied with self and we're on E, we gravitate. We gravitate to those things that we think we need. Once again, we think we need. Not waking up in the morning and say, oh, I want, right? I want for myself, something for myself. I'm looking, oh, I need. When you use those words like that, you're headed down a slippery slope. Because there's nothing that can bring love, happiness to you. You're incomplete. You need to work on you. Children, that's why children, some parents are like, you're so disappointing to me. Why? Why you putting all your hope in your child? Your child has his own life to live. So therefore, once again, you're going to be let down. You're going to be hurt. Your child is not your property. You was a vessel, and you gave, and you didn't. I won't say you gave life, but you didn't. You was a vessel. You was a vessel that spirit moves through. But when that spirit was detached from you, that spirit has its own journey. And what you can do is nurture whatever that person in your life came to do. But most of us hinder our children. Just putting that out there. That person, that small person could have the mind of a scientist, but you didn't nurture that child because you were too busy over there trying to fill a need. And that's what happens. And that's why the pattern of behavior continues. So getting away distractions. If we really do that, commit to that, to do things that will build us up. And I once again, I'll say, finding outlets, closing those negative doors, eating right, exercising, meditating. Like I said, it's a big thing. And it takes you to different spiritual heights once you realize that. So before you decide to seek a relationship, stop, fix, open. And what I mean by that is stop, search, and look within. Because when you go out there and you bring another person into your life, you are not prepared for a future with them. So taking responsibility for you and your own happiness is always going to be the key. Fix what's causing you personal anguish. What's making you sad? What's hurting you? What's so hurtful to you? What are you trying to avoid within? And why don't you love yourself enough to care for yourself? You send out nothing but damaging negativity to others, especially your children. And if you're in a relationship, you'll ruin it because you're like a light switch. You up and down, up and down, up and down, till eventually you're down. And then you find yourself needing medication. So stop, fix, and then open yourself up to what the Creator have in store for you. But don't expect the Creator to give you something that you're not ready for. If you cannot love yourself, then definitely you do not love anyone else. You're just being robotic. You're just being robotic, and you're lying to yourself as well to the people in your life. So, young woman, you know what to do. You know what he's up to. Why are you panting around waiting for him? Stop. Sit with yourself and start working on you. Empower yourself. And no, we don't need to tie ourselves to no Me Too movement. That's a bunch of BS anyways. That was about white women wanting to get over on their men, so to get some of that power. That's nothing new under the sun. So we need to get out of that paradigm, that European paradigm, because it's making a fool out of us. And we need to start gravitating towards the center where our people come from, and look at the relationship. And it starts with a spiritual relationship. To have a complete relationship with yourself, it has to be spiritual. And no, a church will not do that. Our religion was poisoned a long time ago. It was diluted a long time ago. So that's why it doesn't work. And when we get to a place where we're tired of being fake people, and we really want a relationship with God, our Creator, we will have one. But until we realize that a lot of stuff that we're accustomed to and we grew up in has been nothing but lies. All we have to do is look at the world falling down at our feet now. Civilization will never be the same because there's a lot of things going on. You find that everything that we thought it was is not. So instead of really worrying about if you're out of a relationship, there's bigger fish to fry. There's a lot more going on. But like I said, start with yourself. Build from that and become a warrior within you. And your mate, if it's meant for you to be with somebody, it'll happen. But you can't force it, because when you force it, well, we see what happens. It don't last. It don't last. And and then people start taking just for granted because you were an object in my life. Just something for the moment. And I'm done now. Okay. And I don't want children. I don't want this, And the sad thing is that we have everything now that can sterilize us, what have you, and you still having babies that you don't really want to raise. Okay, and that's what you look in a lot of our poor communities. That's what you see: babies toting guns. So there's just so much more than sitting there thinking about yourself on that level. It's called really working through your whatever hurts. Like I said, that's going to help you get over that, so you can really see. You can really feel and be in touch with what's really going on. And number one, if you have young children, whatever you do today is going to impact their lives. And I am going to leave you with this message. And I look forward to your comments. And I thank you for listening. And I want to bid you guys a wonderful evening. Brother Lance? Uh-oh. Brother Lance? Brother Lance? Okay, guys. I guess you realize it. But anyways, once again, I want to say have a good night and take care of yourself.
But oh, it oh, no,
Yes, just want to say I'm still here at Dr. Kang's home, and we're having a good time, but I stepped away for a second, and that's why there is a little delay between, because I kept checking, and you know, it's just so many people here, and it's amazing. So I said, let's throw the show up and just let you all enjoy Nefertiti's work and her word. And as you can hear, there's music in the background, which will probably give me a copyright strike on this video. So I'm going to talk over it, but we're going to come back a little while when I settle in, and I'm going to set up my stuff, and we're going to probably do a little live show and talk before I retire. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of videotaping, a lot of quality videotaping. There are people that I definitely want to have you meet through the interviews and stuff and live. So what I do, I said I'm going to settle down and get really good quality stuff. Instead of a million live streams from the phone, I want to settle down and get a lot of quality interviews and really get into it while I do these lives. When we settle in, either early or later, middle of the day, because we have a lot of ground to cover. So just make sure to keep up on Instagram and Twitter, even on Facebook, which I don't do Facebook that much. We'll be doing a lot of recording, which you won't see until I settle in the evening. And oh, okay, you cut that? We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, cool. Hold them thoughts, because we're going to do something tomorrow. All right, okay. Met a brother here who does independent movies. His stuff is phenomenal. Sister Gifty, we got to talk. I have to do, you know, the thing we talked about, and I'm going to settle down more and get some really good quality, but we're trying to up the quality, get around great quality people, which we're networking right now, and I'm just blown away at who I'm meeting. It's a wonderful thing, and like I said, it's all in the spirit of just increasing the quality. And yeah, it's oh yeah, we're good. Oh, we're good. We're having a good time. I just knocked off some plant-based chicken, brought back some memories, because I said, listen, you sure this is not KFC? just good times, good people, and anybody that's associated with Dr. King, they're phenomenal. Great spirits, none of the shady, whispering type spirits and people, backstabbers and all kind of weirdos, you know what I mean? It's quality, and that's what I love, for me, just to up and just come down like this. Yes, I'm having a good time down here. Abiola, yes, and you got my text earlier, and I'm gonna check a lot of my messages and stuff. Yeah, it's noise because the way the mic is picking it up, but it's just a lot of people laughing and networking and talking. And I can't believe I have the same T-shirt and shorts on that I had when I did the video earlier today. But he said, "Come as you are," and nobody's dressed up. There are a few people here who are dressed up, but we're gonna be doing a lot of things. He has a schedule that's phenomenal all weekend, so I'm gonna share that with you. But like I said, the real uploads from the cameras will probably take. It'll probably be the nighttime when we come in, because we're gonna cover. If anybody knows Dr. Kang, you know, you think I got energy. This brother has some energy, you know. And so him and Isis. Usually, like I said, we wake up. I'm grabbing my stuff, like, let me get my cameras. So at nighttime, you got to make sure to have everything charged up, everything in place. You know, everything's charged up. So, you know, there's a WhatsApp group room that he made, which is basically private. And it keeps us all in touch as to what's going on, where we are, even when there's nothing going on. And like I said, you know, I have to give a shout out to one of my stalkers. The one that had me do the agent show. She found me again. I blocked her 1,000,000 times, and she keeps coming back. I'm an agent. I mean, maybe she wants a hug. You know what I mean? But it makes me wonder, like I said earlier. And just let me know if you can hear me, because I'm gonna. I'd like to do that. Abiola. But I will be here, and I'm shouting out Brother Fred Lee. I'm definitely going to come and see you, man. The last time I didn't get a chance to, that he's been following the show, and even before the show, just been, you know, very humble, very, very nice brother that I want to make sure to connect with, and anybody actually in the Houston area. You know, I can't tell you where I'll be. I'll be around and about. I'm not going to reveal it by a Facebook GPS type thing like that, because you never know who run up on you. But for those who are here, just reach out to me on the phone. And like I said, I was going to be a little more stealth, but Dr. King just let me know, listen, in the spirit world, all is clear. Video and do what you got to do, and you move with no fear. There will always be those out there, but this is your time to shine. And when I say I shine, I don't shine for me, I shine for all of us, because a great joy in this weekend and every day for me is what I share on my journey. We're human. We get a little heated. We get a little frustrated sometimes. We're in these bodies. We have to deal with certain stimuli on an external level, but for the most part, with my family here, just to be able to say, hey, I got something good for you. Check this interview out. There's something funny. I got some funny stuff to upload. I had a guy, and I'll just say it this way, I had a guy call me about this police benevolent, something, donate to this and you'll get this. And I kind of went off, not angry, but I was talking to him and it was funny. I forgot that I recorded it. I got to put that up. It was sometimes last year, right? And I've been finding little snips of recordings and different things that I can share, and that's what it's all about. We're going to have our serious shows and very educational. Let me tell you something. Those who know the chat room, Brother Al Freetown is here. He's here with me. He's here. And I never saw his face, but he walked up, Brother Lance. You don't know me by face, but this is Al Freetown. I was I freaked out. You all know him from the chat room. Our brother's here. Right here, and it's gonna be good. It's loud and clear. I'm glad even though you hear the background stuff. I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. I'll probably come on later on. I'm gonna shift this equipment over to the bedroom and set up there and do a lot of things there. But I got the cameras ready, and Brother Mike is here, so he's gonna Mike Thompson. He's gonna help me with the camera work. So I'll have a camera. He'll have a camera. We'll get some good footage, and just good. If we're walking down the street, if we're here, we're there. You're gonna get a lot of that good stuff. Plus the usual things that we do with the talk shows. We're not gonna miss out on that. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna say how long I'm gonna be here because we really don't know. Might be 2 days. Might be 2 months. I don't know. No, it's not gonna be that long. Yeah, we're live, man. You know what I mean? Come on, say something to the people there, man.
You gotta listen.
Huh? Everybody, man. I don't know how many people are on. It's only 62, but it's more than that because it's across different platforms. We just had a sister talk about relationships through the phone. So she was over with, and I was listening on the other phone, Mrs. SCURV. So she said, I think you better go because, she's trying to ring you. But give a shout out, man.
That's right, Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. It feels great to be in shape. We're in Houston, Texas.
Address, man, address.
That's right. We're in Houston, Texas, promoting healthy lifestyles, drinking more alkaline water. What's that?
Where is it? Location, everything.
I don't even know where we at, man. I just kind of follow my GPS over here. I'm from Dallas.
Oh, you're from Dallas?
Yeah, I drove out here from Dallas.
When you said Houston, I was thinking that the club is in Houston, but we got a lot of people here in Houston, man.
No, my club is in Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
We got a lot of people in Dallas here too.
Okay.
They're gonna hear the show. A slew of them.
All right.
So put the address.
So holler at me. I'm at Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. Actually, I'm in a gym in Plano, in North Plano. At the Kingdom Performance Training Facility. We got an awesome basketball program. If you got any kids for ages 6 to 18, they play basketball, they need to be trained basketball. We do an excellent skills academy, and then my company provides the strength training for ages 6 to 18 and ages 50 and older. So
let me get the cam so they can see you, man.
All right.
No, keep talking. Keep talking.
So yeah,
I don't want to use that camera. I want to get the one that's nice. Hold on.
All right. So if you're 50 and older, if you're watching, if you're listening, and 50 and older, now is the best time to get in the best shape of your life. You can do it with Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. We teach older adults, especially the 50 and olders that have never worked out. Okay, if you worked out previous to now and you just need to get back into the swing of things, do it slowly. But the ones who are 50 and older who have never worked out, we really want your attention, because the next 50 years you could be in the best shape of your life. And so that's what we promote. We also promote healthy lifestyles for youth ages 6 to 18. I have an awesome program. It's called the Skate Buds Fitness Program, and we teach kids the fundamental of breathing, of working out, of eating proper foods, and teaching them a healthy lifestyle early. So if you're in Dallas, hit me up. If you're in Plano, if you're in DFW, hit me up, Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. And you can also check us out online, all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitters. Just got on TikTok, so we're going to be on TikTok. Look out for my Skatebud Skate Fitness Program. It's the best kids fitness program in the world.
Keep talking. Gotta put a face. We gotta put a face. I'm not even gonna hit you.
So yeah, it's the Skatebud Fitness Program. It's the best kids fitness program in the world. And we inviting everybody out. Since everything happened with the coronavirus, we were doing some things with the Dallas Parks and Recreation Centers.
Come on, let's side here, let's side. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
We were doing some things in urban independent school districts, doing some things in Plano. Once we get this coronavirus situation back under control, or once we know more about it, then we're going to start opening up the camps again, and we look forward to serving the communities. So we're not making any excuses. If you're 50 and older, it's time to get in shape. If you're a kid, ages 6 to 18, we're showing the kids how to use fitness to improve your lifestyle. So we do, we teach the proper breathing, proper blood flow, and proper just work habits. So working hard, you got a lazy child, you need to bring them to the Skatebud Fitness Camp by Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. If you got a child that needs more motivation, that's what we do, and we do it the best.
That's it, man.
That's right, Aaron Johnson Fitness Club, AaronJohnsonFitnessClub.com.
Give all the social media.
All social media at Aaron Johnson Fitness, at Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. And we looking to partner with more people, because the thing about the coronavirus is this: not as many people were paying attention to their health as they should have until the coronavirus came along. The last 4, 5, 6 months, you have paid more attention to your health than you have done over the last 20 years. And I know this because I've been in the institutions, I've been in the schools, I've been in the senior living facilities. And in America, I must say, we take health, we take it for a joke. And so simple, drinking more water, drinking high alkaline water, eating more fruits and vegetables. That's why we're here today with the herbalists. And we're making sure that we have more information. The internet is providing plenty of information. It can be overwhelming at times. That's another reason why you need to follow Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. It's because we've broken the information down and we've provided the most clear objectives for health, for living a longer, more healthy lifestyle. And it starts with our children. We can't wait. What'd she say?
She's in North Texas. That's my
Okay.
sister.
Yeah, Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. And so we got to start with the kids. If you have a child that's not as athletic, that does not want to work out, want to exercise, want to move around, send them to Aaron Johnson Fitness Club. We are experts at motivating children, motivating the youth, and showing them how proper workout, proper health habits transitions into a lifestyle. And so I wrote a book. I'm an author of a book. It's called Don't Be a Dumb Jock. Check it out on Amazon. And basically we teaching our athletes that, especially the ones that have been working out since they were age 6 years old, because between the ages of 6 and 13, we are most impressionable. That's when we learn how to handle the world. That's when we learn our behaviors. That's when we really do the repetition of actions of fight or flight, of response. We learn all those things between ages of 6 and 13. So we take our kids 6 to 13, we show them how to breathe, how to stretch, how to work out properly without all the pain and the aches. And I know some of y'all are like, why? I need some pain and some ache in my life. And I'm telling you, you don't have to work out and get sore. No, you don't. Not if you do it right.
You feel that they're doing something.
Yeah, that's what, and I'm gonna tell you where that comes from. It comes from an abusive culture. We like abuse. We appreciate abuse. If somebody's nice to us, we take it for granted. But if somebody treats us
Say it for what it is when they shit on you.
And if they shit on you, like we seeing the president of the United States right now, he's shitting on people and they loving it. Oh, give me some more of that. I need some more shit.
Well,
That's what I need.
He's real.
He's real, right? But that's coming from an abusive culture, abusive mentality. And so in my fitness programs, we show kids how to work out properly, how to get stronger over a period of time. Not all at once, not all in 1 week. No, we're going to take this workout and we're going to get stronger every day. Every time you come to work out, we're going to get stronger. So we teach that mentality with the kids. We teach them how to work together, teamwork, and how to be better socially. That's what you're getting at the Aaron Johnson Fitness Club, at the Skateboard Fitness Camp. And so we want to spread that message, and we want to develop a better mentality for our kids and for America, period.
That's right.
That's right. So, and if you're 50 and older, if you're 50 and older,
57.
57 is the new 37, because I'm telling you, once you get in shape, it's nothing that can stop you. It's nothing can stop you. And I'm talking about flexibility, just being more flexible.
Right.
Full body flexibility.
Look. That's me in 82. Now, if you can get me halfway there, I'm all right.
Ooh, we gotta put that again. Man, what? Boy.
All natural.
Oh, man. Come on now. Now, see, and now here's the thing. With the Aaron Johnson Fitness Club, right?
I ain't been in the gym since 85, so that's...
You hadn't been in the gym since 85?
No.
What? You burnt out.
Burnt out, yeah.
Yep.
Emotional.
Yep.
Training from 14, 13 years old, competing from 16.
Yep.
Hard.
Exactly.
19 years old, I won the Natural Nationals.
Yep.
And 22 years old, competing with the guys all roided up. I'm like, I saw the prostitution, I saw the laziness of dudes who didn't want to work, and I didn't want to be a part of that. I put so much into that.
Yep.
I wish I would have went into boxing like I wanted to, but there's no money. It wasn't a money thing, but it's like, man, I gotta take drugs?
Yep.
No, I'm not down with that. I just left it one day. I told everybody I'm not training after tomorrow. I'm going to the gym one last time and that's it.
Wow.
But I'm still screwed up in the head. I want to do it.
Exactly.
I have injuries that were there. I still want to do it. I'm emotionally attached. I still follow it.
Yep.
But I see what these guys are doing. They're dying off and stuff. The natural way is a good way, but mentally I'm in a good place. And when I make certain moves, which I'll tell you over in private conversation, I'll be in a real better place, and I know I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Slowly but surely, I'm not going to show nobody for nothing for 3 years.
Right.
And just train the way I need to train. I know exactly what to do.
And see, a lot of that where we get that mentality from is from the military. And so a lot of our
Which I've
workouts,
never been, but I was hardcore because I trained with guys who they were on drugs, lots of them. They sniff coke before the workout. They take this to get cut up. They eat. They were extremists, and I'm an extremist, but I never went that way.
Right.
So I said, if I can keep up with these guys, I'm good. That's why I looked that way that long ago as a teenager.
Right.
See, because I got the mentality that I'm not going to do something that has me when I'm. Most of the guys I know are dead or have some major problem.
Exactly.
Heart attacks and different
the
things.
long-term effects.
Man.
And see, that's more of the Western philosophy. Let me get there fast. Let me get there as quickly as possible, as explosive as possible, by any means necessary. And then in the long run, you're looking at a 55-year-old that muscles are broken down, joints are broken down, and you can't.
Like I had a bad back injury, slipped disc. Mentally, I'm screwed up behind it. I'm scared to squat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they don't talk about. See, that's what happened. They don't talk about the mental effects of an injury. All we talk about is the physical. So we go to the gym.
I'm a head case,
more.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a head case that way.
Yep.
I'm a head case that way.
And what happened with me was I tore my ACL in college. I played college football for Grambling State University. I tore my ACL. I was starting, tore my ACL, and I just never got back mentally.
Right.
And I didn't know what it was. And I was trying to go back into the gym, work. And then after I graduated, I went to grad school in kinesiology. And in kinesiology, they show you the connection between the mind and the body. We all about the body. Body.
Unhinged. I became unhinged.
Yep.
And I don't know. It was a heck of a thing, man, to invest that much. And it was like a depression also.
Exactly.
That can happen because I dream sometimes that I'm working out.
Right.
Back in the day.
it's your physiology. It's embedded into your physiology.
Yeah.
Mentally.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
because
right.
of the repetition.
Yeah. And I still like I'll be doing something in the yard and get a little pump, and it's like I'm back, and I want to do that.
Because you don't want to get hurt again.
Man, I got hurt bad.
Yeah, you don't want to get hurt.
Knees, shoulder, back, elbow.
Right. And you keep on pushing through it. And see, that's the Western culture. That's the mentality that gets you going for 2 weeks, get hurt, and then you're out of there.
But I tried, but I don't do it at all because, and it's like I'm in a different world too. The gym atmosphere used to have a lot more camaraderie. It's like a brotherhood.
Yep.
Now it's like everybody's but I'm not going to depend on that because I can do stuff at home. And I can be motivated. If I was around somebody doing it, it's like, you'd be surprised in 6 months what I can make myself look like.
Yep.
But that's something that most of us don't talk about, and most people don't know about.
Yep.
You a part of you is crushed. You want to come and do it. It's a part of your life, the fitness thing. I eat real good. I'm vegan now. Or plant-based, rather. I eat real good, and I say, man, the way I'm eating right now, even back then, there were certain foods that helped me to get injured faster. When I took the wheat out of my diet, took the dairy out of my diet, way back then, I was getting these injuries when I was eating certain things, and I realize it now.
Right.
So for me to come back at this age and look halfway like that would be a victory and a motivation for a lot of people who get to a certain age and whatever.
Yeah.
But I love it.
And you can do it, man, because let me tell you, so all right, so I'm working with these 50 and older, 50, 60, 70, 80. My oldest was 90 years old, right? She died when she was 96. And what we did was with her, we slowly started to get her mobility back, flexibility, mobility, stability.
That's right. That's right.
And then her movement was better than any 90-year-old. She can get off the ground, get up, walk around.
Wow.
She ended up going to a senior living facility. And what I'm saying is we regenerated muscle.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
because
regenerate.
Because I feel it. My body still reacts to certain things. I got more weight on me and stuff like that, but if I had 2-3 good months of just easing into it.
And you're probably stronger. See, that's what you
No, I'm very strong still. Certain movements I'd have to be in shape to do, but overall, I'm like, for somebody who hasn't done nothing, I still feel strong.
Yes.
But I'm not delusional. I'm not trying to be on this midlife crisis because I've never experienced that. I'm too busy in other things to, but it's just for the love of it.
My strongest women clients are 60 years old.
Wow.
60. I can bring a 60-year-old in here, 65,
wow,
and she'll beat all the 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds.
Wow.
I'm talking about outlifting.
Wow. Wow. No, I know
what I'm saying?
I mean, I've seen that, and it's that thing, and it's a very spiritual thing for me also. I didn't realize back then that there was a deep spiritual connection that I had with my body and mastering myself.
Right.
So I still master other areas outside of the body and little things that I do.
Yep.
But that work ethic, when I put it in, that's where I really was getting down with it, where like, wow, I love this work ethic, but it was a bit brutal, the Western mentality of beating the body down.
Yep.
When I did have a spiritual connection, I didn't acknowledge it as much. Training, I could do things in training when I set my mind to it, way over and above what I did the workout before when I got into that mindset. It was like I was somewhere else, like I could lift a certain weight forever. I'm not the strongest guy in the world, but in certain movements, I would go beyond where like this guy, I could tell you some things that people wouldn't even believe. It doesn't even, when you go into that zone,
yes,
and you're in shape and you're there, you do some frightening things, so you know that connection, that it's a spiritual, mental connection behind it. And then when your body is sharpened like a weapon, I don't mean I'm going to use it for anything bad, but when you're on that way, there's nothing you can't do. And I know that.
And that's what my book is about. Don't be a dumb jock, because all that stuff we put our bodies through, everything we going through physically, the mental connection, the spiritual connection that's innate with getting your body in shape.
Yeah.
It comes with getting your body.
Yeah. My spirit is yearning for it. For real.
Yeah, it comes with getting in shape. So when you an athlete and when you in shape and you got that mental power, that physical power, that emotional power, what you do with it outside of sports.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You took all of that.
Right.
And if you just transfer that energy,
you could do phenomenal things.
And people who don't play sports don't get this education until later.
Yeah.
Way later.
Yeah.
Too late almost.
I know, yeah. Because I had these experiences, so I know. It's like, who taught a bird how to be a bird? Who taught a squirrel how to be a squirrel? They know these things instinctively. But us, we learn things, but we have to have that instinct, and that's what I'll say had/have.
Yes,
And
you still
because
got
I
it.
still have it, it bugs me. It keeps tapping me on the shoulder.
Right.
I'm like, listen, I'm not saying this is the real deal, I'm being funny. Listen, I'm a fat old man now, leave me alone. I don't want to go to the gym, but there's a sign that says,
And
I want
this
to go
is
to the
what
gym.
you call fat old men right here.
Yeah.
You gotta show this fat old man. You ought to
Oh, they
see.
know what I look like.
Come on, man.
They know what I look like.
I'm just saying, like,
Take my shirt off,
let's
no.
be honest. Like,
Here,
I
here,
mean,
here,
come
feel
on,
that.
man. Let's be honest. This still rocked up right here. Let's be honest.
Most of my body is still.
Yeah.
Wait on me. I have a body image issue also. I'm very open about
After
it.
you showed me them pictures, I can imagine so.
Yeah, no,
you got. It's like the athlete that was the star, and you can't shake that, especially if it happened between the ages of 6 and 13.
You see, yeah.
If it happened between the 6 and 8, it's in your physiology.
My father kept himself in good shape. He taught me a lot of things. I started messing around with weights when I was 13, 14, 15. I was doing it all wrong. 16, I was competing in competitions. January 1980 was my first competition. Got beat. Kept coming back, getting little trophies. Got better. The guys on drugs fell off. I was still there. When I went to the open division, I was too small compared to the bigger guys who were doing drugs for 20 years. But
Right.
I looked good. I could match a muscle for muscle. I could match any muscle they had, and harder, consistent. And I can go into competitions next week, 2 weeks. I can just go.
Right.
And
And
it
the
could-
repetition of that behavior
Yes.
is imprinted.
Yeah, it's imprinted.
So you not being there is depressing.
See, that's what it is. See, I'm like a Vietnam vet who nobody knows was a Vietnam vet, and something may happen in the world, and he springs into action and knows what to do. I'm like that. I got all this stuff inside of me, but nobody knows, unless I
Right.
tell them or whatever. And I don't even talk about it, because you're really talking about it. If we were talking about something else, I wouldn't have showed you that picture.
Right.
It's almost like I'm shamed that I look that way and I look this way.
But let me tell you something.
You know what
The mental imagery. So when I went, so I tore my ACL. I go to grad school. I get I'm learning about kinesiology and how to overcome injury, how to retrain your mind to overcome to perform like it was before the injury. And they did it through mental imagery.
Yes.
They showed pictures. So the fact that you have that picture so close
And I got some other ones, a few other ones that.
and they ready available,
Yeah.
it's still in your
There's
mental
a whole
imagery.
lot of pictures out there floating around from those days, but I gave them away. Girls, can I have that picture? You think you're gonna look like that forever? You give it away, but I'm gonna take, at some point before this year is out, I made up my mind. I'm gonna still do the online stuff, but I'm gonna isolate other parts of my life and take long walks, cleanses, do whatever, and just really get to the root of my issues that way, and get back into a more healthier version of that mentality where I'll take the good. I'm not going to get that by any means necessary kamikaze type thing, but on a spiritual, mental level, balance out with that, right?
Yep.
And let it happen, because you see, the thing is, especially when you get into that kind of competition or any high level of sport, when you first started it, you never really said, I am doing it. Most people don't really say, I'm going to go. I started playing around, you got better, you learn you have a talent for it, and then you get to a certain point, now you start making goals. But when you're that little boy who doesn't know anything, you're just glad to do it.
You're just having fun.
And you're having fun, but
Right.
it gets more serious when you realize you got a shot. So now I'm on the numbers. The way I feel doesn't match the numbers, right?
What you mean?
Meaning that I'm 57, but I don't feel that. I don't feel
Okay.
it.
How old you feel?
On different levels, I feel like I'm 22.
Forever young.
Here.
Absolutely.
In my head.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 22, but the body don't match.
And
You know
that's
what I mean?
no, there's nothing wrong with that, because here's the thing. That's how you stay young.
Yeah.
That's how you live longer. That's how people that live, my 90-year-old clients, when I ask her how old you feel, she tell me 18.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I understand this thing called transition, but I can't accept that right now. Meaning that I'm looking at my life beyond the physical.
Right.
That's where I am right now. That our energy goes beyond. Everybody has their own way, but it's an energy thing. So I don't look at the point of transition like, well, if I die at 97, using the usual words that we use, because you don't die, but it's like I got thousands of years in my mind. Hundreds of thousands of years in my mind. So it's not that, oh, I'm 57, so it's going to be an 80 or 90 or 100, so I'm still just as cool like I got time. So I'm not operating in a rushed state where I got to compete with the old person that I used to be. That way physically, I'm more deadly, righteously vicious, training and shrewd now to be able to hold back.
Right.
You know, when you're a young fighter, you swing all your punches, you throw the blows, you do all these different things. But when you get a little older, not old, but you learn to conserve your energy and fight in certain parts of the round, conserve your energy and mount an attack.
Yeah.
So now I know
got a strategy.
I know the burnout part. Now it'll be like, okay, let's mount a strategy and get maximum results with minimal effort. But I'm not going to do minimal effort.
Right.
But I'm not going to go overboard either. But whatever I have that day, I'm giving it.
Yep.
You know, and I used to tell people, 'cause I used to train people too, and I tell them, give 100% of what you have. What you have today might be 60% of what you had yesterday, but give 100% of that 60%.
Right.
Don't piss yourself off and say, oh, I didn't do what I did yesterday on the last time I trained that part of my body. Do it that way, and you'll grow. You know, you'll progress, but also avoiding injuries. And watching how you eat, you sleep, all that. I already know that. That's why it's a disgrace. It's almost like, and I say a disgrace, it's like that guy who built businesses and multi-millionaire, and his wife left him and cheated on him or something, and he got broken. And now he's in the street homeless with all of this knowledge. He's going around as a homeless dude, telling businesses what to do, and they're doing good, but he's still out there himself. So that's the way I am toward bodybuilding and fitness. So I'm going to get back there.
Don't be so hard on yourself. And that's a mistake that we do because that's how we taught.
Yeah.
We taught to overemphasize the negatives of what we do wrong and devalue the things that we do right. It's so easy, it's so natural. And this might be this physical fitness, this health, this bodybuilding is who you are. And so you could try to run from it, you could try to be distracted. And we're talking about for 20, 30 years, you could be, you know what I'm saying, gone, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And
it was April 1985. Last competition, I was through it.
Yep.
I gave a really great performance, looked good, looked better than I did in that picture, but I was up against the steroid busters. And there's a lot of politics involved, and a lot of judges who want to get things from you, a lot of little hanky-panky, and dudes are doing it. I'm like, man, this is sick, I'm out of here, man. I forgot the love for it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah.
So, now, here's the thing. What would you tell an athlete in your position? Like, let's say you the coach now. Mm-hmm. You're not the athlete no more. You the coach. What would you tell somebody in the position that we talking about?
All right, this is a good one. What I would tell them is never forget the love.
Now, hold up.
Yeah.
As we talk, right? Because a lot of times we
You
talk,
making me talk to myself, so
we turn off our ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We stop listening because we trying to get somebody else to hear. But
Yeah.
we talk when you talking. While we talking about this, listen to what you're saying.
Right.
Listen to what you're saying.
And I know this. It's never forget the initial love that brought you to that point of wanting to do what you do. Mm-hmm. Never let the politics, never let other people, never get pulled out of yourself for whatever reason to do this, for whatever external reason. Always keep that internal love and pleasure and joy just because. You know what I mean? You do this thing and it brings you great joy and pleasure, but it will also bring you great notoriety. When you get good at what you do, people are going to praise you. They may stroke your ego, which I never had a problem with the ego. It's just that, you know, I got pulled away because I saw what was happening. I'm doing this bodybuilding, I'm loving it, but I saw the politics. And I'm like, man, this is not fair. You know, I saw the steroids. Hey, this is not fair. I'm not doing that. And I got so caught up in seeing that it pulled me away from the initial joy. Whatever brings you joy, always keep that fire lit, regardless as to what's happening around you. It could be that you want to be a nurse. It could be that it doesn't have to be just a physical thing. It could be just where you want to learn how to grow a garden or whatever. Whatever it is that brings you joy, Keep doing it, keep focusing on it, and never let anything externally get in your head. And that's what I allowed, because I got to a certain point where, you know, I was getting known. I was getting kind of whatever, but I wasn't with the establishment and how things were. A lot of racism, politics. I'm not blaming it, but I had a big mouth. I stepped on a lot of toes, and I should have just walked away and said, let me just do this for 5 years and come back. Or let me do another 5 years and come back. But for the love of it, go back to love. When it's like a fighter. If another person, your opponent, is not in front of you, you don't reach with the blow. Let them come within range, because if you reach, you're going to lose power. You'll be off balance for something to hit you and knock you down. So that's the way I see it now. Never lose the love for what it is that you do. It's not about money, not about fame. Keep your intentions pure in the love of it, and you'll never lose. Like right now, me doing these YouTube videos and stuff, I love it. Nobody's going to take my love away, no matter what they say or whatever. Whether I had 1 hit, 1,000,000 hits, this is part of my day and this is part of my life. So I'm not going to stop that.
And you got a beautiful setup here right here, because I think we all need to do more YouTubing and getting our message out, but you have put the pieces together. And
Man, you should see the rest of it.
And you've been over here for a couple hours. You've been here for a few hours.
Yeah, we did stuff there, we did stuff here, and I had a live show going on. This is a continuation. I never ended it. So we have people here live now.
Right.
Let me get a roll call from everybody.
Come on,
so
now.
our brother can see.
What a roll call at?
Let's get a roll call.
Who in here?
Rita Marie, Ella G, Fu Manchu, Reed Buffy. Let's get a roll call and show our brother where we're coming from.
So,
And I do frequent shows, man. I did 2 shows this morning in Orlando.
Right.
Before I left the house.
and this is health, people. This is health conversation we having over here. This true talk is health talk, okay?
So we get you on more no matter where I am.
Okay.
I can do this anywhere in the world.
Sure.
Whenever there's the internet, I can do it.
There we
Like
go.
You see, I brought these little pieces with me. I set it up. I can take my phone calls, whatever, and I do my thing.
So you a brother with a lot of passion, brother, and us brothers with passion, we win hard, we win big, and we lose big. Yeah.
Right,
And so
it's not a competitive thing with people who are doing workout things, but it's like every day I'm at myself. What can I do to be better? What can I read to make myself better? 2 or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm falling out of sleep. I got to do a little more. I got to earn my rest. I can't just lay around all day. I got to do, when I wake up, you know, I got to wake up and feel like I'm rested. Get up and I attack the day, but not like running around, but very methodical with my time. I don't waste time.
right. Let me ask you this: you ever meditate? Doing a meditation?
My life is meditation right now. I'm so isolated, not in a bad way, like I'm some hermit. I joke and say I'm a hermit, but anything frivolous, I don't really spend time around. I spend a lot of time at home, eating good food, meditating. If I'm not online, I'm home. I'm doing stuff. I'm an artist also. I'll be getting back into that. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I do, and there's a lot of things about me that I'm getting into that my life, I have to be hinged. I can't be unhinged.
Right. You need a structure. So
Yeah,
now, so then we talked about ways to overcome the mentality after you've been injured. So part of that is the imagery, the images you see of yourself in picture form, in video form, okay? Another way we overcome these mental challenges is through creative visualization, all right? So some people call it meditation, and in meditation, you can do multiple different types of exercise.
Yes.
And creative visualization is one of the exercises that you can do, which puts you in a mental state of the person that you want to be. Imagination, you imagine.
Oh no, I'm big on that.
Yeah.
Not to say, oh, I know it all, I've been doing that, but I'm already there. Put it this way, for the last 10 years, 15 years, I've always lived in a way where I'm 3 years ahead of we're here now in 2020.
Yep.
2023, I'm there, but it's foggy until I get closer to it, but I have a projection of where I want to go. Next year for me is crystal clear.
Right.
From what I want to do. Now, things happen. It will detour you off of your plans sometime.
Right.
That destination never leaves. Then you have it here. So, you know, as I move, it's like somebody would say, well, you can never see further than your headlights. My headlights are like 3 years ahead of time. You know, and I have long-term goals also. But that's what keeps me passionate because I know that every single day is a building block to reaching that goal.
Right.
You know?
Now.
This is what I also do here.
Okay. What? You drawing this?
Yeah.
Man.
That's what got me online. And
What you mean what got you online? That's what got you online?
Yeah. Drawing. A friend of mine put some work up online 20 years ago. So people started requiring, I started getting work for the artwork, unique things. I do a lot of graphics now. I do work with graphics for other people. A lot of folks don't know that, you know, that whole creative thing. So it's a whole other world. And I got some specific plans that I'm coming with real soon.
Right.
It's going to take care of the training, the physical, the mental, everything. So I'm going into a mental training camp in a way, and I tell you what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that stuff.
All right. So you got the So visualization. You can see what's in your mind's eye.
Oh yeah. It's right there.
And it come out and you.
Yeah.
Man, that's beautiful. That's
certain
beautiful.
things are already done.
Yeah, that's
But
beautiful.
I won't talk about right now. There's certain things that are wrapped.
Yep.
And so I hold it in now. I'll tell you because you're in a different wavelength. Anybody here for Dr. Kang is cool with me. But there's certain things that are wrapped that others are saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I already did it. I'm on phase 3 and 4 of that project.
Yes.
And I got other projects set up.
Why they talking about you can't do
They tell me I
it?
can't do it.
I know.
And I did it already. But I can't tell them. They're going to hide when they see that I did it. But I
Right.
don't do things venomously to people that way or whatever. I'm motivated from within.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So but I get off on people telling me what I can't. That's like when I was training. Oh man, you can't get that work done. You're not gonna look this way or that way. And I whip my body in shape and stay that way. Watch what I ate all year round. Change myself.
Right.
And so it's like, yo man, I gotta give it to you so and so and so. Right?
Now, hold up. I'm sorry to cut you off,
it's all right.
but I want to point this out, right? Sometimes we are bound by challenges. Okay? We could have an easy life going. Everything we visualize could be going the way we want it to go.
It's when you don't get it that way.
That's what drives people. Sometimes you can put yourself in challenging positions because you feel more comfortable in a challenging position. You feel more comfortable as the underdog than the champion.
Yeah.
And so, and this is something that I had to do as an athlete who was driven by underdog mentality. You saying I can't do this?
Right,
I'm gonna show you.
Right. And then when you become the champion, you can't help into the championship because you're not in the underdog position no more.
It's boring.
Yeah, exactly. You achieve it. It was like after one of those big trophies that picture you saw. If I don't have something else immediately behind me to do, like in front of me, like
The challenge.
I gotta have it. So that I know now with the way I'm wired that I have to have multiple things, even in multiple lanes. Sometimes one lane will slow down a little bit. I got this thing, and I like to bounce around. But when I get one and I'm really working it, pull it out and dust it off.
And it gotta be the hardest thing.
Yeah.
For you. I'm saying for you, for me, it gotta be, I gotta put myself in these foot in my own butt scenario just to watch myself get me out because ain't nobody else paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm watching myself going, ha, I told you I could do this.
It's almost like when like we would train and they say it's a leg day. And we would do squats, hack squats, leg extensions, lunges, leg curls. We'd squat and do practicing posing. We'd run after that, get on a bike and ride from Brooklyn back into Queens because we rode slow from Queens into Brooklyn. All of that, and my legs are done. They're through.
Yeah.
All everywhere. That was one of my best body parts. We'd get on a bike, or I'd get on a bike, and I'd imagine that the bus that is behind me a block or two. I said, if that bus catches me, my whole family's gonna die. I would put myself in crazy things.
Yes.
So it would stop and I would be getting it, it would catch. Oh, I don't always beat it. And the bus come on, he was trying to catch up to me, right? I would do that with certain exercises. I'm doing a hack squat, a weight that I could only do 10 with. And I say, you know what? Leave the weight there. I'll do each rep one at a time. Take my time. If I don't do 25, I have to go home and find my mama dead. I was I don't want my mama to die.
Right.
So I would get 15 more.
Right.
I would put myself in.
This is how you motivate yourself.
Yeah. Or I'm, if I don't get this by this time, I'm not telling nobody this, but I would say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were like, how's this guy so crazy?
I understand.
I'd be on the floor just, like people dramatize something. It was really like that for me. You
Yep.
know? There were guys that were juicing it that were like, they couldn't keep up. And I got off on that.
Yes.
I'm a smaller version of what you have because you're taking them drugs. But look at my legs, look at my torso.
All natural.
All natural, and you can't match it. I can show muscles on my body that you haven't developed.
Yep.
Because of my discipline with the diet. So
Yep.
I was psycho with it. So
Yep.
anything I do, I'm psycho with it, but I want to be more reserved now and spread that drive out.
Right. Now,
You know?
that mentality only works in sports.
That's why it's hard to get
You know what I'm saying?
because I'll be learning something and doing stuff and wow. But I'm gonna wrap this down because this was somebody
man.
else's show.
Okay.
And, give your stuff again.
Well, peace and love and blessings to everybody listening. I hope you learned something. I hope we were able to share something that motivated you. And that's what it's all about. Truthful, insightful conversation that is healthy. That is health. That is how we restore our balance. So shout out to, I don't even know your name, brother. Lance. I just showed up on his show.
What's your name? And I'm like, thinking about what's your name again?
Aaron Johnson Fitness Club, AaronJohnsonFitnessClub.com. You can check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter at Aaron Johnson Fitness. And we're going to be educating and motivating.
I swear that looks like me, the big brother back there. It's like he's my bigger brother, man. Yeah, for real.
That guy right there, yeah.
Up close it doesn't look like that, but...
And both of y'all got on black shirt with bald head. Yep. Hey, man, thank you again for having me on your show, man. I really do appreciate it.
Even when I get back, I'm going to have you on. We'll switch up numbers and stuff or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm going to have you on a regular, maybe Dallas. I'll swing through Dallas at some point.
Yep.
Come here with the cameras and just chat.
Sure.
Just talk about life and these kind of things like that. I love this kind of conversation.
Yeah, man.
And this is what I do.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
That's
Nice
right.
to meet you, man. Lance, shout out to the world's best podcast right here. I think they just cancel Joe Rogan and Chappelle.
Well, you know what?
You up next, baby.
Yeah, we gonna do it. We got that mentality. All right, brother. All right. Yes, everybody, we having a good time. I'm just giving you a little. We got other rooms that everybody's in. I'm gonna actually put a banner up over here. I'll put this on my head and turn it around. We're gonna wrap this down for now. I'm gonna get a little rest and we're gonna come out swinging. I might do something on the audio level and we'll wrap it up like this. All right, so anyway, LANCESCURV out. I'm a little distracted here because I'm not in my studio, so you know how that goes. But know that I love you all. As we do our, oh, thank you, Abiola. I'm a little crude today because I'm on the road, but it's not like, before. So we're going to bring some good content. I have a young lady over here who is going to be going into the Olympics, and she is the best track. I don't know how that goes. You have certain runs, but let me see if I can call her over here. No, she must be toward the front, but I'm going to get an exclusive interview with her. When we were on our way over here, she was speaking about some plans that she had for setting up some healing groups for young ladies. And it's phenomenal what she's doing, And yeah, Isis, I'm still running my mouth talking. I'm going to get off in a little while. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I'm going to share all of that, and it's going to be wonderful and very inspirational. Like I said, I'm around a lot of positive, phenomenal people, and it's just beautiful. So I'm gonna righteously burn out to a point, but I'm gonna be resting and gaining strength. And I don't mean burn out like I'm burning out, but the opportunity to be around such positive people for a time. And these kind of impromptu conversations. I met with the brother just now, Brother Aaron, and look how we just started talking. We saw each other, shook each other's hand, because anybody, when Dr. King throws any kind of party or get together, I don't care if it's 100 or 200 or 300 people, and he says, these people are like family. These people are like family. We speak to each other. We may not know each other, and then we start to network. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to speak with the brother who does the movies, and he wants to do a little commercial with Dr. King for the Wakanda Bar, and I'm going to start even advertising some of these things on the site, because that thing is so good. Anybody here order Dr. King's Wakanda Bar? You know. And just like the brother over there said, every paycheck he orders 20 of them. They're really good, but he has a lot of good business ideas. He's guided me in so many ways, and I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, there's a lot of people out here who, you know, they try to throw off on you, but it's about being positive. And again, to be around so many positive people, it's like a little fat kid in a candy store. I'm just having a ball. Look at you over there laughing. I'll let you wrap this up, Sister Isis. Just say hi. Oh, no, you good? You good? All right. Okay, yeah.
I'm wondering how they can hear you.
Oh, no, they can hear me. They can hear me. Everything is good. You can hear me loud and clear. Let's also get that roll call. Let's get that roll call one more time. Kim C in the house. You do know I'm in Houston, Texas right now, Kim C, right? That was a big surprise, right? There are even more bigger surprises coming before the year's out. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yes. We're going to go over there by, third ward? That's what they call it. They had a little, the black-owned vegan bakery. Wonderful stuff. And, yeah. No, I know you can hear me because I'm right up on the microphone. Whatever you hear in the background, it's probably minimized. And, like I said, you know, I'm having a ball, and I'm going to get some more to eat, and then we're going to wrap it down, and we're going to, wow, it's 12:32. So back in Orlando, it's 1:32. It's weird. You have a 2-hour flight, and you fly against time, and it's only 1 hour that went by. That's really, yeah, I'm having fun with life. I'm having fun. Yes, Brother Raw in the house. And Kim C, Kim C, you might not be aware of it, but Brother Raw, Gregory Lewis, was one that showed you some love. So whenever you see him in the chat room or in the comment section, that's our brother and his wonderful wife. They're phenomenal. And you're phenomenal. And so many of us, Nella G and all the names that scrolled up, Abiola, other people, this is what it's all about. And I said, like, Al Freetown is here, y'all. I didn't know who it was. Al Freetown. Now, yes, I'm going to get some video, K. Sandra 1, in Third Ward at some point within the next few days. And, you know, I want y'all to guide me. Tell me, hey, go here, go there, you know. Oh, really? Oh, it is 12:32 there. Okay, my computer didn't reset. I guess it was going to reset automatically, right? So, okay, so this is still 11. Okay, it's 11:33 over here. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I don't want to keep babbling and diminish my effectiveness in the speaking. Okay, all right. Dallas, Texas, Metroplex, New York City. Right. Third Ward, Texas, our hometown. K. Sandra 1. Yes, let me wrap this down. My throat is getting dry. I got to get some of that good Dr. King water. You know, he gave us those bags with our faces on it and the water with our faces on it. He's a brother who doesn't believe in going higher without raising everybody else up with him. I'm the same way. Sometimes you have misunderstandings or people don't understand you at the time, but overall, I think my efforts speak for themselves. Yeah, just for the not being negative, but that stalker, she's still stalking me. She wrote me a book in the Gmail today. You know, I'm an agent. I'm like, man, you're really focusing. And you really have to feel sorry for somebody like that they're so hell-bent on smearing somebody that they don't know, that would turn around and help them. That's what scares me. You know, we have people who are envious on other platforms and try to smear you, but for somebody, you know, it's a beautiful young lady, if that's her face. It's so sad. It's so sad. You know, I have compassion on her. You know, it's sad. What made her that way? Because she's probably watching the show now. You know, it's really crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this down. Of course, you're gonna still rock the music, and I'm gonna end this now. Play a little music and skedaddle on, and probably get an early bed. You know, like I said, the room here, you know, that Dr. King afforded us, phenomenal. Oh man, phenomenal place. And everybody here is getting along together so well. I wish I could bring the chat room, everybody here, Sister Truth, and realize. I wish I could bring everybody through the computer and bring them over here, because, you know, Dr. King would turn around and say, okay, come on in, let's get something to eat. And let me tell you something. The way it feels here is the way it feels in the chat room. What a nice vibe with some real people. It's hard to get it that way. And I'm really happy to be here. You know, really happy to be here. And like I said, I was going to move in stealth for a little while, you know, a day or two. But Dr. King said on a spiritual level, it don't matter. Show, share, videotape, show, and share. And yes. So Kim C, I'm closer to you, even though Texas is a big place. I'm closer to you than when I was in Orlando. I'm in Houston. So we'll be all over the place. I'm going to do a lot of videotaping. If you don't see me do live streams through the phone a lot, it's because I'm getting a good quality videotape, and they'll be uploaded. But I'm going to record as much of it as I can, and keep my batteries charged and get my equipment just right. Because each day you go out, you got to have everything that you need. Your battery's got to be charged, this, and that. So we're going to do it. Anyway, let me run, and I will talk to you either later. But I'll take a lot of pictures. I'm going to take a lot of pictures like on Instagram, Twitter. I don't do Twitter like that so much, but I'll put them up. But Instagram for sure, LANCESCURV on Instagram. I don't have them up now, but as I go and walk and do little short videos, I'll do them there. I'll do them there and tag up some places after the fact. I'll do Instagram a lot. I'll keep my phone charged up, but I'll be using the cameras to get the good footage and actually great conversations. There's some great conversations going on right now. And it's like, I got to get all of it. I hate to I'm not being negative, but I feel like a crackhead in the crack house after the cops took away the dope dealers and they left all the crack, and I'm like trying to grab all of it. I'm not ragging on anybody who's had that struggle, because you know I'm behind you 100%, but I have a bizarre sense of humor. So let me out of here, and I will talk to you, and I will make a few phone calls to you all here. And yeah, definitely. And I'm going to have you talk to him directly. You know what I mean? I'm not going to interrupt him now because he's right over there talking to some folks. I might go over there and videotape some of it, but we will be connecting you with him, because I'm right here with him, you know, by his side. And I'm going to restructure the app. Listen, y'all, I don't do the live shows on the app. It's a little difficult, but I figured out a way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, not right now, but when I return to Orlando, whenever that may be, I'm going to have the live streams on the website, and some of it on the app, on a certain thing, and I'm going to have independent notifications that I set up, but I want to do it where, you know, it runs smooth. But still, I'm going to have a lot of the stuff on the website, and I'm going to do an experiment soon. I'm going to block the comment section on YouTube and have it independently on the website, on the page that I live stream from, because it's a deeper experience, because it's a better chat room. So it's just, and I'll make sure you see the link to go to, and I think it's going to be a better experience on the website. And we'll work around YouTube not giving the notifications and stuff, because they sent me an email and required that I do all of this technical stuff more so than before. So basically they were saying, we know you're not going to do all this stuff, and we ain't going to do it for you. You know what? It's okay. We'll work around that. But we're going to experiment, not all the time. We're going to experiment how that works. If it catches on really good, we'll do it like that all the time. It'll be a better experience. Anyway, I'm always working to try to make things better. And thank you for your support and your love. And I'm having a ball. I'm going to be up here running my mouth. Maybe I'll record some of it until I fall out, until it's time to wake up in the morning. But thank you so much. And just enjoy your night and your day. But Instagram, I'm going to talk a lot. So stay on it. You'll see me there a lot from tonight on. Peace. Much love.
My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I done really. My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I done really. My Lord is I lost my love.
I should make everybody dance, right?
My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I done really. My Lord is I
You're right, Cassandra. I can see Kafanya dancing right now. And we're gonna do that show Monday night, even though I'll probably be out here still in Houston. Sister Kafanya show. We're gonna do it all the right way.